What is up, gamers? Here we have a white Nintendo DS Lite that I will be repairing today. For this one, the power switch, it doesn't do anything when you turn it on. So even if I put a battery in and flip the power switch, nothing happens, even though this battery has juice left in it. So I'm going to be disassembling the system, and first and foremost, we are going to clean the power switch to see if it's dirty and just needs to be cleaned. So let's get right into it. First and foremost, I see we're missing the battery cover and we're missing these rubber pads. That's not very epic, gamer. But we will turn this DS into an epic gaming DS. So we'll get those Y screws out, and then we'll get these 4 Phillips screws out. Alright, now can pry this bottom plate up. Here is the culprit. I don't see anything wrong with anything. Okay, this board does have corrosion. That is for sure. So get some IPA and clean up this power switch here, just to see if that could possibly work. But my hopes are low after seeing that corrosion. So we'll get some on there, and then we'll see if it works this time. That's not epic, but let's disassemble it and get this motherboard swapped to even see if the screens are good, because the screens on this system might not even be good. Open it up here. Detach the bottom LCD. Detach the top LCD. Put these button rubbers back in their places. We can see the top screen is messed up. This board doesn't look too bad, but it does have corrosion. We can see when I shine light, that's corrosion that's hiding. So this board is bad, and we will test out this board, but we can see these golden contacts are dirty. Yeah, these screens are messed up. They're gonna have liquid damage if anything, but we'll get it plugged back in and we'll test it at least with a brand new known working motherboard. We'll get a single screw in just to hold it in place. Now we'll see what condition these screens are in. You gotta plug the Wi-Fi chip in, guys. Can't forget that. Okay, the screens actually look really good. We can actually salvage this. So we need to go back and take this bottom screen out so we can see that's on the inside. That's like, if it's not mold, it's some kind of fungal growth that it'll get worse over time. It just grows and grows. Before I go to the trouble of cleaning the digitizer as well, I'm actually going to test it to make sure that it works. Because if the digitizer doesn't work, then that'll make my job slightly easier of needing to clean the top LCD lens. So let's go in with that. Yeah, the screens are great. They're like not even yellowing. Okay, the digitizer is bad. So as you see, it seems okay, but then as soon as... Alright, I'll have to test this further. Let's open PictoChat so we can actually test it fully. Yeah, this digitizer is actually totally fine. It's very slightly inaccurate. Like, it doesn't matter that much, but it's still inaccurate nonetheless. And we can see it glitches out sometimes. It's not doing it now, but it did it before. It did it right there. So I am going to replace the digitizer. It probably doesn't need to. I'm still going to go in, replace it with a brand new one. It'll look really nice either way. We have our brand new digitizer here. And now we will need to reuse our white border. So we'll peel our white border. The whole digitizer is coming with it. Okay, so here is our digitizer border. Set that off to the side and reuse it. So now is going to be the gross part. Screen number 1. Gotta clean it. This is going to be gross. Okay, so you can see all that. That's disgusting. So going to go in with our IPA, get some on here, and wipe it all around. Microfiber towels are nice, but they leave behind these like little streaks that are like a part of the towel, like sheds. It's really weird. If you guys know of any microfiber towels that don't do that, please let me know, because that would be a lifesaver. I like how as soon as I'm done brushing all of the dust off, I drop it onto my pants. Alright, that's looking good. So now we will peel this digitizer's rear layer and stick it on. So now we can go back together with the bottom portion of this console. Slide that in. put it in place, close the flap, and now we can do the same for this digitizer cable. Put it in, close the flap, make sure this mic cable is routed properly. There we go. Plug the mic cable in. Now we gotta get this guy all straightened. And then put it onto the cartridge port. Then we can plug this guy in where he goes. And plug the antenna cable. Do a little loop-de-loop like that. Now we can get these screws in. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to plug in the shoulder buttons, and then I'm going to test the system before I put the bottom plate there back on it, just to make sure it works fully. Check out the bottom screen. Man, that looks fantastic. That really does. Alright, now we'll test the shoulder buttons. R works like a charm. L works like a charm. Sweet. So now we can go back together. Bam. Okay, so now we have the top screen to work with after I got this border on. Bam. There we go. Brand new bottom screen. Looks so nice, man. Now is going to be the trickier part is the top screen, because the top screen lens scratches really easily when you try to clean it. It's super weak on the inside. Okay, so we got those out. I got the glove. So now we can take these 4 screws out. Alright, so now we can fold that down and push that forward. Lift this up, so now we need to clean that gunk. So let's clean the gunk up first, and then let's address this top screen. Vedoti? Less dirty? No dirty. So now the top screen. This thing is going to be disgusting. I mean, just look at it. It's already clean. Besides this fingerprint, it's already clean. Look at all that dust and mold on the inside. That is just disgusting. So what I've done, I'm going to use a new top lens. Well, it's used, obviously. So I'm going to take this one up and out. Oh, gosh. Yeah, a lot of this was on this. See, that's just stuck onto this. So that would have been a scratched up mess if I had tried to have cleaned that. So I'm just not going to attempt, which is why we have a new one. So now I'm cleaning this LCD, same way I did the bottom screen. There's not too much we can do about the streaks that are left behind, but those won't be as visible once the lens is on anyway. So we want to get all the dust out. All cleaned. Okay, that looks good. So now what I'm going to do, alright, I'm not going to use this one. This one, for some reason, does not have the adhesive right here that you would peel up. It's like cut off. That's weird. That's really, really weird. There should be all of the adhesive there, you know, but there's like only half. You guys, you understand what I'm saying? There's only about half of the adhesive there, but we need all of the adhesive. See, this is all of the adhesive. See what I'm grabbing onto right now? It's all of the adhesive. I put all of my broken top screens away with their lenses for projects like this when I need a good lens. This one seems to be cleaning up nicely. Let's use this one. There's just a couple dust specks. Okay, that's good. Put that off to the side. Now we'll open this one. Now there's one dust speck on the inside that I can see. Let's hope it sticks to the lens. It did not stick to the lens. When I need it to stick to the lens, it always sticks to the LCD, and when I need it to stick to the LCD, it always sticks to the lens. It never works out. But we make it work. That's what I'm here for. Why did I just clean the LCD? I got mega confused. So let's try this again. Put that down on there, and there's a lot of dust left in it. There's a lot, actually. There we go, baby. It only took one try. Look at this top screen. It is flawless. Alright guys, for real this time. I think we got it. This is why top screen replacements can take so much time sometimes, is because, one, it's already an intricate job as it is, but then there's just the factor of dust. If you need to replace the top lens, dust is a big problem, and it can really slow the repair down sometimes. But we got it. There's a couple very, very, very small dust specks in this screen here. However, like I just said, they are small, so they do not show up when the LCD is turned on, and that is what matters, really. Also, you're never even going to see them if you're just playing the game normally or looking at the DS normally. I can see them decently well right here because, I mean, I have my super bright work light so that I can see everything clearly, but under natural conditions, those dust specks basically aren't even there. So now let's get these rubber pads back on. Okay. Give it a spray down. Give it a nice cleaning. And finally, our DS Lite is looking good and repaired. Let's get it plugged in so it don't die on us. Buttons work great. Let's make sure the game slots work. Got a white stylus for this guy. Get rid of the DS game. And it's loading the GBA game right up. Fantastic. Yeah, these screens look amazing now. For the top screen, because we cleaned it, we can see there's like some weird marks in there, but that's only ever visible with the screen off. With it on, you never even see it. Let's calibrate the touch screen real quick. Yes, this DS is very nice. Let's get the brightness turned up so y'all can actually see it. It's missing one thing. I'm stealing it from another DS. The GBA soft cover. Let's go. So this guy is all fixed, all taken care of. But wait, there's more. The battery cover. Where'd that guy go? Two more things. First, I'm going to give it a brush over with this magic eraser to remove all dirt. Same for up here. Very gently, nothing too crazy. Y'all probably yelling through the screen right now. It is nothing too crazy. Watch this. Bam. Just like that, that mark is gone, and there's no scuffing left behind because of how meticulous I was. It's not like I'm using it to prep it for paint like I am sandpaper like GameStop does. I'm simply using it to refurbish. So now we need these rubber pads. So let's go fishing for some. The sad thing is with all of these white rubber pads, they're all yellowed to some extent. So you're hardly ever gonna find good ones, like perfectly white ones. They do exist, but it's really rare. But we make do. Yes, we do. We do be making do. All right, let's see if these still stick well enough. And if they don't, we will add adhesive. That one sticks well. That one is sticking well too. Okay, cool. So we got the rubber pads taken care of. This DS is really, really clean now. I mean, look at it. It looks so nice. The screens are in excellent shape now. No disgustingness on the inside. They are all clean. And the last thing this needs, before being fully charged, is a new owner. This will be one of the many systems I have available on my eBay store. I could list it on my website as well, but if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. It really helps out my channel, and I have a lot of really cool DS Lite shell swaps coming on the way. Thanks a ton for watching, guys. I will see you in the next one. I'm going to be disassembling the system.